Hey everybody, I just launched a quiz and report on financial literacy sponsored by National MI, and wanted to share it with you guys. This was measuring the homebuyer literacy of a first-time homebuyer, and it is called the FirstHomeIQ Score. So this is a way to measure, really the focus is on measuring the homebuyer literacy of the next generation. It will support FirstHomeIQ's mission to educate the next generation, but it's also just really interesting to look at how everybody, how anybody scores on this. So what we did for this report to gather some data is we collected data from 300 participants of all different, ages from 18 to beyond 55. So we looked at Gen Z, millennials, and then Gen X and baby boomers together, and looked at what their financial or what their homebuyer literacy was. So we created a 25-question quiz that was it's measuring based on your preparation or knowledge of preparation and qualification, your knowledge of the costs, and then your knowledge of strategies, meaning like products, down payment assistance, that kind of thing. And it looked at that score. Is really interesting. Oh, and the quiz was put together with help or reviewed by mortgage and housing experts as well. So, and the score was really bad, as you might imagine. It's all multiple choice. I did not make it super tricky. It's so that it's not super obvious, but it's not really tricky. But the average score out of everybody was 57%. And I think it'd be worth sharing my screen actually to show some of the slides. Oh no, that's my LinkedIn. Okay. So yeah, this is a slide deck I put together about it. What's happening? Gen Z, 48%, not surprising, it's super low, but compared to 67% older. And those scores were the least best around the cost section. So anyway, you can go through this slide deck and see exactly what the questions were and how people scored on those questions. I call out some specific areas that I thought were interesting, like Gen Z doesn't know much about credit scoring. And we ask about what's the most common credit scoring model. Is it FICO? Is it Credit Max or whatever, some other examples. And just the fact that they didn't know what FICO was is indicative that they don't really know much about credit. So anyway, there's a few other really interesting ones. Knowledge about how much they need for a down payment. Only 25% answered correctly of 3%. Most people thought you needed 10% or 20% to put down on a down payment on a conventional mortgage. So anyway, there's stuff like that in there. If you want to go to actually take the quiz yourself and you can see all the slides, you can go to firsthomeIQ.com/getmyscore. I'll put that in this post. And we'd love to hear your feedback, your thoughts, and also get this shared with people. Right now, the quiz is just like straightforward. You take the quiz, you get your score. The goal is to build this out so that there's education built in there, like, oh, that's not correct. The answer is this, and this is why, that type of thing. So we'll be continuing to do that as we expand First Home IQ. And it also hopefully will drive, the interest in taking our courses and building out education there. So anyway, looking forward to hearing your feedback, and thanks for checking it out.